Good day all of you. Welcome to our session. Welcome to our channel Intelligible Tutorials. In this session now we are going to discuss about the vector weighting. It is one part of the statistical indexing. Okay. All the previous videos we completed some of the topics of vector weighting, probabilistic weighting, Bayesian model and as well as neural net models. And now I am going to describe about the vector weighting. Okay. This is the vector weighting. Actually the hierarchy of the vector weighting is displayed like this. It can be divided into 6 number of the times. In our previous videos, I described regarding the simple term frequency algorithm, inverse document frequency, signal weighting and discrimination value. All these things we have successfully discussed. Now in this video, once again we discuss the discrimination values, problem with weighting schemes, problems with vector model. All these things next. Now we are going to see. Okay. So now I am going to describe about the discrimination value. This thing already we have seen. So creating the weighted algorithm, it discriminates some set of the values from that discriminate the values among the items. One item is discriminated with another item. How much it is discriminating in terms of the similarity. So we can calculate this discrimination by using 3 different number of the measures. If it is high similar, the discrimination value will be less. If it is less similar, the discrimination value will be more. If the discrimination value will be 0, what does it mean? Both the values are equal. If the discrimination value is 9, means what? Both are irrelevant to each other. There is no relevancy among the items, okay, or between the items. So it uses 3 kinds of the measurements. I is the discrimination value described for each and every item. And next one, average similarity I is the one of the measurement between the two items. And discrimination similarity I is the discrimination of the similarity of the any two items. So like that, the discrimination value can be described in the vector indexing. Now we are going to see the problems with weighting schemes. Okay. Normally, what are the weighting schemes we have seen? That is the inverse document frequency algorithm and signal weighting. These two algorithms we have seen now. So here we use total frequency and item fixed frequency factors in both the terms. Total frequency means total number of the terms, total number of the times the particular frequency is occurring, and item frequency, how many number of the times total frequency means totally it is appearing, it is occurring in the entire database, it is occurring, and item frequency means how many number of the times the particular item is occurring. Okay, with the help of some statistical measures that we have taken to count these two measurements. Okay, so which makes them dependent upon distributions and processing of the tokens within the database. These two frequencies, whatever we have calculated, these are highly dependent upon the frequency distributions and processing of the tokens within the database. Okay, so information in the database being so what is the problem with using this particular frequency distribution of the database means what? Database is not always static; it is dynamic. Here, more number of the items are always added to the database and removed from the database. So these distributions may vary. Okay. So some item will be deleted. The distribution frequency of the item, the total frequency of the item will be changed. Okay. And then frequency occurrences are also changed. So the database will not be static, forever changing of the items, adding of the new items, deleting the existing items, like that. So many number of the operations we are going to perform in one database. So these frequency distributions, whatever we are using, the total frequency, the total term frequency, and information document frequency, inverse document frequency, like that various frequency, all the measurements whatever we have taken, all will be disturbed. The values will be disturbed or changed. So these are the one of the issue. These are the major issues are there whenever we are going with the weighting schemes. And these main factors are dynamically affect the weighting schemes. So these are always not static, dynamic, ever changing. So it is better not using these weighting schemes. That's what it is saying. Okay. And next one we are going to talk about vector model. Using the vector model also some of the problems are arising. What is the vector model? Actually, it's a linear model where we can store all the items and their frequencies along with the semantics. We can store each and every item. Okay. The assignment of a weight for a particular processing token. Okay. So when you place the particular item and its semantics are also placed with the item along with the domain. So domain specific items are added in the vector. It's a linear model actually. So what are the problems with this vector model? Okay, what is the main drawback of this vector model? What is the semantics actually? It's the meaning of the sentence, or it's the meaning of the word, or it's the meaning of the item that can be described as the semantic according to the domain where we are working. But whenever one particular word can have multiple meanings, what about the semantics? Okay, for example, field is a word. The field word can have multiple meanings. That means education field like that, and the education field, medical field, sales field like that. There can be also used, and cropping fields are also where we can place all our plants, crops. There also we can use this word fields. So field is a word that can be used for multiple meanings according to the situations. Such a kind of the words, whenever you are working with the vector model, placing the semantics for a word or an item, whatever it is very difficult. It won't allow another semantic of the same item. So that's why these are all the various problems. Okay, so once again we see along with the discrimination values. What is the meaning of the discrimination value? One item will discriminate with another item in the context of its frequency, okay, in the context of its similarity. So what are the various values among the discrimination values? One is the I is the discrimination value can be described. Average similarity I and discrimination similarity I. Average similarity means the existing similarity between the two items, and discrimination similarity is nothing but differentiated frequency or differentiation value between the two items. Okay, so discrimination value more means what? More number of the differences are there between the two items, and discrimination value is less means what? There are somewhat similar, too similar we can say. Okay, so this is the discrimination value. Now when we are working with the weighting schemes, problem with weighting schemes, in these weighting schemes, the database, whatever you are adding the items and removing the items is not at all static. It's completely dynamic. It can always changing its items. It can always adding the new items. So whatever frequency just now we have observed, the frequency will be changed again in the next minute. So ever changing frequencies, ever changing distributions. These are the main disadvantage of these weighting schemes. So that's why it is not to suggest these weighting schemes. Next, coming to the vector model. Vector model maintains what? It maintains some set of the semantics of each and every element or item, whatever it is placed. Whenever one item, one semantic, one item, one meaning, it's okay. But whenever one item having multiple meanings, such a kind of the words are called as homographic words. So these homographic words, for a best example is the field, just now I told. So field having multiple meanings according to the situation, different from the one situation to another situation. For using such a kind of the words, this vector model won't support such kind of the models. So these are the problems associated with this, problems with vector models and problems with weighting schemes. Okay, this concludes our vector model. Okay, so our vector model having 6 types of the things, we have completed all. And next we are going to the another term of the information retrieval system, another concept of the information retrieval system. Okay, so these are the 6 types of the vector weighting schemes: simple term frequency algorithm, inverse document frequency, signal weighting, discrimination values, problem with weighting schemes, and problem with vectors. So these are the things. In the coming video, I will describe some more things relevant to this information retrieval systems. For more videos, the people who won't subscribe till now, please subscribe my channel, Intelligible Tutorials. Thank you, one and all.